Atlanta, Georgia is the site for this NFL telecast. Welcome to this battle of NFC South rivals. Atlanta matches up against Tampa Bay. Let's find out who will advance now from this NFC Divisional game as we get set for the opening kickoff. Bryant is just about ready to kick this one away. He got all of that one. From the 4. Haython returns this one to the 30. The NFL playoffs continue with a great matchup here today.
Football isn't like any other sport. There aren't any 7-game series here. You've got one chance to win, and that's it.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel pack. Closing in. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
The Falcons line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Dropping back under pressure. Down he goes. John, the offensive line just can't stop that rush.
And that's one of the last things you want as an offense. It kills momentum when you keep moving backwards.
The Bucs come out in a nickel pack. Puts everything behind this one. Just can't find a way to bring that one in.
Sometimes a guy has the adrenaline going full throttle in the beginning of the plays, and he wants to make a play so bad, he ends up overthinking and drops the ball.
Number 9 comes into the game for the punt. Jones is back to receive this kick. It's a fake. So the early gamble doesn't pay off for them.
And they'll pay the price now if the other team can do something now that they've stopped him. Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down. Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
The Falcons with a 4-man front. Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Wide receiver has it. Milloy is there for the tackle at the 9.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Sims sends a man in motion. Gets the toss to the right. Lester comes up to make the play at the 10-yard line. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Atlanta using 3 linebackers. Rolling, catches it. They get it in through the air.
Watch his catch by the tight end. I always say the tight end is always more of a threat in the red zone. He's a big target, and his skills sometimes cause matchup problems for the defense.
The point after is good. Well, they didn't have far to go and wasted no time getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, to be inside your opponent's 20 to start with, you just can't ask for better field position. You still have to execute and get the ball into the end zone. They did just that.
From the 10.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early. But these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
Ball on their own 28. Stick starts out of the shotgun. Throws it. Broken up.
If his team wants to make the next round, he's going to have to make that catch. Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Dunn is the deep back. It's a blitz. Pressure coming.
Covering guys downfield is a good way to get pressure on the quarterback. If he can't find someone downfield, then he has to throw it away, hold it, or pull it down quickly. Or the pass rushers will be right there to hold him down.
Dropping back. They'll take off. Here's an open. The 30. Loose ball. The ball goes out of bounds.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a third down situation. And if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big first down.
A little misdirection. Warren is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 42-yard line.
Keep the defense guessing. Don't forget to use misdirection and play action to keep them off balance on passing down.
Gives the ball off. They'll go with a play fake. Throws on the run. It's broken up. Haytham was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
This one calls for a big play. Look for the go-to guys in your team in this kind of situation.
Tucks it away. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it. He's on the right. The 40. Hurdles. He was really hit hard on that play. The defenders were caught totally out of position, allowing him to escape from the pocket.
They were so busy covering the receivers that they never even saw him coming. He's one of those guys who really accelerates in the open field. You just can't let him run free like that. At some point, you got to think about putting a spy on him.
Missed tackle. Milloy is there on the stop. At the 6. Great run after the catch by Griffin.
When you have speed, and the other team knows you have speed, then you can get loose underneath because they're giving you such a cushion.
The Buccaneers with a 4-man front. Dropping back. Pressure. Simeon Rice now has 2 sacks in the game. It's 2nd and goal at the 15. Only 1 man back. He hands it off. Closing in. White comes up to make the play. At the 20-yard line. Now they'll face a 3rd and long after the defense got 2 consecutive sacks.
Yeah, you can't get into 3rd and longs no matter who you play. If there's no open receiver, sometimes you just have to throw it away.
Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Falcons.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good. Good job moving the ball, scoring on their first possession.
Now that's the way you want to start a game. Take the ball, drive it right down the field on it.
Number 9 will be kicking off. They'll return this one. From the 6-yard line. Well, the offense heading back onto the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. At the end of the first quarter, we're all even. Atlanta, 7. Tampa Bay, 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Boston was the intended receiver on that play. The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Under pressure, wraps him up and brings him down. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Sims with split backs. Drops back, pressure coming. Great stop by the defense.
Yeah, they really had the plays perfectly defensed. And they were able to move him back.
Fenwell is ready to punt this one away. Haytham sets up, waiting for the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
2-minute warning coming up. The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Little misdirection. Brooks is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
The Bucs come out in a 4-3. With the throw, almost picked off. Crumpler was his intended target.
go for the long pass. See if you can beat him deep.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Brings it down looking to run. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Watch. Now the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
Throws it, and he lets it slip out of his grasp.
As a defensive lineman, you love this, because you know they're going to be passing. So you don't worry about a play pass or a handoff or anything like that. You just rush the passer. Hey, don't think the quarterback doesn't know that, because he'll let the ball fly before he gets sacked by one of those guys.
Barber records the stop at the 22.
You have to play him physically off the line. Bump him off his route, jam him, stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, if you give him a free release and he can get behind you, he can do some real damage.
He'll pass on first down. A lot of running room, and there he goes. And he's ridden out at the 6.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there, the defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. And he gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
A little misdirection. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
This defense has some good speed, so when you try something to the outside and you fail to get those outside guys blocked, well, you're in trouble.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3. Dropping back. He's going to run it. And they'll score. Touchdown.
This is where this guy is so tough on you. He starts running around and making things happen. It's tough on the defense to cover the receivers, plus watch this guy. And when they don't cover the quarterback, he gets in for the score.
The extra point attempt is good. Mike Vick couldn't be stopped on the drive, accounted for every yard they gained on the ground.
Every yard. And then he topped it off with a big touchdown. He benefited from textbook run block.
Should be a return here. From the 10.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Just over a minute still to go. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Sims with a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Deep throw. He read the single coverage and went for it all on first down. They'll need a good pickup here to make their way further downfield, or they'll have to face a third down situation. The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Steps up, throwing. And he steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Beck comes in motion. With the pass, Brooklyn passes.
He definitely was waiting on the quarterback on that one. I'm sure that extra film study for the playoffs allowed him to anticipate the throw.
There's about 1 minute left. The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3. In this direction, back breaking free. Sheds the tackle. And he ducks out of bounds at the 34.
Most teams get to the playoffs because of a solid run game. They're showing right now that they deserve to be here.
Ball on the 34-yard line. The backs are lined up in an I. They'll run this one. Ronnie Barber is the man to bring him down. That's his third tackle. He tried to scramble but couldn't find any running room.
That's one of those plays where it might have been better just to throw the ball away.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3.
Texas 36.
With a counter play. Brooks stopped him for his third tackle so far. Very little blocking to work with on that play.
Yeah, that's just great play from the defense. They play with great leverage up front and always seem to get penetration. When you have defenders in the backfield, it makes it very difficult to run or pass.
This pass is incomplete.
He's going to have to be careful with those overthrows. One thing you don't want to do is miss an open receiver for a big gain in a playoff game.
Number 9 will come in now to punt it away. Jones looks like he's ready for the return. He signals for a fair catch. Inside their own 5. Williams is the deep back. Handed off to the fullback. Brings him down.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Ball on their own 8. The Buccaneers come out with the receivers bunched on both sides. So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 14-7. Falcons. Number 9 comes in to kick off. Nice kick and returnable. From the 6-yard line. Not what they wanted on that return.
The returner needs to be a little more patient. He has to wait for his blocks to develop, find a seam, then run for daylight when he breaks through.
The Falcons with a 4-man front. Dropping back to pass on the first down. Pressure.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. They drop back in zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
Ball on their own 13. Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Fullback handoff. They'll go with a play fake. Incomplete.
This guy's so strong, he was able to get that pass away.
The Falcons line up in a 4-3. They'll bring the blitz. Doesn't get much behind it. Almost intercepted. Is there on the coverage. The defense did a great job on that series, pushing them backward. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
Be aware of the defensive set. You've got to take what they're giving you.
It's 1st and 10. Another counter play. Derek Brooks was in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet. And he picks up about 4.
Let's move this football.
2nd and 6. The Bucs with a 4-man front. Rolling. Leaps the running back. Brings him down. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. 3rd down and things like that. That's when he really shines out there. The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
Ball on the 36-yard line. The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Ovan is there for the tackle.
He didn't hit the hole with much conviction on that one. I know you hate these long yardage situations, but you really have to get this one.
Dropping back. There he goes. A lot of room to run. Here's an opening, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Use some motion to throw off the defense. Don't let him get too comfortable.
And they find themselves in scoring range. The Bucs with a 4-man front gets the call. Great fake. Gunning this one to the end zone. Derek Brooks picks it off.
Derek Brooks is one of the most skilled linebackers in the league.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Rucker takes him down at the 9. Williams takes the pitch for a gain of 3. Let's make it 4. It's second down and 6 to go. The Falcons line up in a 4-3. With the throw. Wide receiver has it, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line. The defense gives up a first down because they had a linebacker covering a wide receiver. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Right on target for the wide receiver. They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Going to the left. Ball is there for the tackle at the 40. Williams takes the pitch for a gain of 3. Let's make it 4. Ball on their own 40. He gets the carry. Play action. Closing in. Chris Sims gets brought down for the sack. The defense relentless. They've taken the quarterback down 4 times. After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here. Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Under pressure. Throws it. The defender's got it. Perfect defensive call and a great individual effort by Milloy.
He has a strong, accurate arm. He can also be a little reckless with the ball, taking some risk downfield that he really should. You got to do a little better reading the defense. Throwing like that into a zone coverage, you're going to get into some trouble.
Dunn takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is 14-7. Falcons. The Falcons have the lead and are in control as we begin the final quarter. 3 minutes remaining in the game. The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Get off to the back. Phillip comes up to make the play at the 47. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Golden is there on the stop at the 46-yard line.
Put it away.
Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. He's waving for the fair catch. Two-minute warning coming up. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Smith, the motion man. Give it to the halfback. Abraham comes up to make the play at the 12. That draw didn't fool him as one of the linemen got in there to bring him down.
You know, their run stoppers create a lot of 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and long.
The Falcons with a 4-man front. Little misdirection. Breaks free. Player Milloy brought him down for his 3rd tackle. Williams picks up some tough yards there. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. We're just about down to 1 minute. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Sims sends a man in motion. Pressure coming. Throwing. Lead to the wide receiver. Edgerton Hartwell tackles him, and they won't get the first. He's trying to get them back to the line. Pressure with the pass. And down at the line of scrimmage. The defense comes up with a big stop on 4th down, and they'll take over with less than 2 minutes to play. A little over a minute left. Only one man in the backfield. Hand it off to the back. Misses the tackle at the 23-yard line. That's his 3rd tackle of the contest.
Feed this one to the fullback. Just have him power it through.
In field goal range now. They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Right, makes the play at the 20-yard line.
Keep it on the ground here. No need for a turnover at this point.
As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. They'll make this a two-possession game if they get into the end zone on this drive. They're just inside the 20. Goes to the end zone. Incomplete pass.
The coach might have to settle his quarterback down a bit. If he keeps overthrowing receivers like that, this will be their last game.
This officially will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick is good. Big kick there. Makes it a two-possession game with under 2 minutes to play. Number 9 in to kick this one off. It's on its way. This one is fielded by Jones. Jones is able to get it to the 32-yard line.
First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
Only one man in the backfield. He'll pass on first down. Closing in, fires this one deep. The pass ball's incomplete. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage. A little over a minute left. Williams, the lone setback. Sims sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Long throw. Milloy has it. Milloy makes the fourth quarter interception.
You should probably play it safe, just down the ball.
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. The Bucs with a 4-man front. Tosses it out to the left. Back breaking free. The 40. Shelton Quarles wraps him up and now has 4 tackles.
Whoa, this guy's ready to step it up here in the playoffs. He's ready to run all game.
Just over a minute still to go. The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Gets the toss to the right. The back breaks free. Just won't go down. They get 2 first downs on 2 running plays.
They're looking to pound it at him right now.
A little over a minute left. The Bucs come out in a nickel package. Crosses it left. Derek Brooks brings the ball carrier down for the 5th time. They don't deviate at all from the last play call as they keep it on the ground. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Milloy is this week's selection for Snickers' hungriest player. With a counterplay. He's spotted at the 36. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play.
You know, that didn't work out on that play, but I like what they're trying to do. By running the ball to the outside, they're trying to get the back one-on-one with the quarterback on the outside. If he can find a way to get by him, he can bring it a long way.
Good blocking up front and a nice gain on the counter.
Yeah, and that was a perfect call in that situation. He did a nice job avoiding the first wave of defenders, then converting for the first down.
Hand off to the tailback. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gaps, and brought down the back for a loss.
Hands it off to the back. Phillip is there on the stop at the 20-yard line. And that was a gain of 7.
Now's not a good time to rub it in. Just down it.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Atlanta 17, Tampa Bay 7.